Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to some more Dishonored. Alright, so, did I read this yet? Okay, that's not what I meant to do. What we will do with the drunken whaler, what? Alright, I don't give a shit. Alright, so, we are now in our new home base and checking things out. How do I put my, weapons away? Is there a way to put them away, or do I have to keep them out? But we have to go to bed, I think, is, where we're at right now. It's bedtime for us. I do want to keep exploring at some point, but I'm alright just kind of pushing the story forward for a bit. Actually, I'm going to be a thief for a minute here. A Gas Tale, Volume 2, Powdered Crystal, The Shadow of Bitterleaf, The Young Prince of Tivia. Lots and lots of stories to read. And again, I'm really interested in the lore, so you're going to have to bear with me. If you're not interested, by the way, you're welcome to just skip ahead. Alright. Excerpt from the travel journal of a whaler in his final years. After more than a quarter of a century, I am done with whaling, too broken to continue. I've seen all the corners of the isles and made more coin than most men see in a lifetime. Oh god, hiccups. Oh god, hiccups. But it's all gone. I've lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne. Fair young empress she was, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every port of the known world and sailed to the loneliest waters you can imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pandysia. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. The years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long, sleek, and singing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weathered, scarred men who'd knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who lived in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost her business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hand frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we'd seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has beaten me. Huh, so whales must be going, if they haven't seen whales in months, I wonder if they're going somewhat extinct. We've got The Shadow of Bitterleaf, excerpt from a longer work of fiction. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise, esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, shaking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. The Young Prince of Tivia, excerpt from a theater play. Lord Nathan Bale, shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir, clothed in my very home? I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tivian. Prince Calasar, moving closer. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. Lord Nathan Bale, stammering, studying the younger man before him. What are you doing? Leave this house! Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal! Prince Calasar, smiling coyly, reaching out. No need for anger between us, Lord Bale. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Oh my, Calasar, your skin is so warm it burns. Okay. I don't understand, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna have that Tivian pair, I'll tell you what. Hello? Hello? Ooh, what's in here? Hello. A Gaffer's Tale Volume 1. Alright, Admiralty in the Fleet. Let's see. Man, so much shit to read. Alright, why don't we pop this?
Log entry 1-4. Seems we have moved to a new phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed and is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us. Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. N-bomb.
Well, that's them needing me.
Switch. Where the hell is it?
I love these little machines. These little, steampunk recording machines. Ooh, hello. Money. I'm actually curious about this part. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood, leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we had always known. We boarded a ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I'd helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired up my spirit so, as the wind and pounding waves racing after a wounded whale, being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned, tanned and sinewy with muscle, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes, but she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. Yeah, and then you fucking hate your life after, so that, that went well. While each of these isles has some form of naval fleet, there is none more envied than that of Bristol, with its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them. Boys come of age in the city of Bristol hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates and crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing. Interesting. Even as the ship returns to Dunwall, the crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock, and with one of the powerful warehouse companies such as Greaves Whaling House suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit setting. Silhouette of the creature makes a moving sight as it cruises in the capital city. All right, let's get out of here. Hey, what's up, girl? I definitely didn't steal your money out of your bathroom. What do you mean, why am I holding a weapon? Don't worry about that. I like how that's just worth cash. I steal their plate. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Do you have anything to say?
Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days, but you might not remember. I was once a close ally to the Lord Regent, Hiram Burroughs, back when he was just the spy master. He's one manipulative bastard, I can tell you that.
Uh-huh.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have. Speaking of which... Wallace, please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
Okay. I wonder if those will change between missions. If there's one thing I regret I didn't do when I first played this game, and I never beat it, I only had a couple hours in or so, is that I really did not really focus on the story. Like, the story, I guess, in the world. Let's see what this is. Hello? Just got a basement just leading by a chain. Whale oil is just money. It's good to know. I need a key. All right. Up, up, up. What's up, man?
Please follow me to your quarters.
You don't need to lead me to my quarters, man. I got this shit. I can do it on my own. There's a door that's blocked by a brick wall, good sir. You just sticking me in the attic? You ashamed of me? Alright, don't give me spooky music. You found your bed! Haha! We see you found your bed, good sir. So I can lie down. Sokolov's elixirs. Let me take a look around real quick and see what's around here. Blood from the eyes. That's kind of like everywhere. That's like written everywhere right now. Blood from the eyes. Oh. I didn't do it! No, 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 no. I like that. Did you do that? No, I didn't, man. Definitely not. Nope, I gotta go to bed now, though. Good night. Ooh, wait. Medicinal herbs.
This is your room. It was chosen to give you privacy.
Thanks.
I understand you'll need your rest.
Yeah, alright. Well, thanks, creepy man. Alright, I go to sleep now. Yes, I go to sleep now. Good morning, good morning. That's blocked up. Oh, I think I remember this part. That's blocked up and it wasn't before. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is like trippy as hell. Something's not right. You think? You think? Oh, the outsider walks among us. It's like the oh, it's the guy. It's this guy. Hello? This is why I wanted to learn more about this world, because I forgot there's like actual magic in this world, which is really strange.
Hello, Corvo.
What's up? Hello.
Your life has taken a turn, has it not?
It sure has.
The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come.
Cool.
For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void.
Is that why your eyes are black?
I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world. Great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power. My gift to you. Come find me.
Straight up, just magic. That's what that's cool. Press right click to execute a fast and stealthy forward dash through the world. You can also use it to move forward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at ledges will allow you to blink forward. Target your destination with precision. Alright, so I can be like, whoop. Alright, cool. But I can hold it down and aim. Yo, this isn't cool, man. Why would you put my dead lady here? You cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save her, you cannot save. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Piero's spiritual remedy. Sure. Are there optional areas I can explore? I'm not drinking the mana potion. There's just no need. Okay. So that's Emily. Isn't this the guy who's staying with me, or is this the guy who's staying with me? They look the same. Corvo, I am very sad. They say that you're dead like Mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. I mean, I'm gonna try. Whale oil, fish, river, black crabs. All right. Can I go up there? No. Cool. Mana potions. Who are you? Is this the spy master guy? No, it's the military guy, I think. What are you doing? What's the matter? You mad or something? Thing's not going up. Oh my god, the whale. There's a whale. This is a fucking space whale. That's cool. Oh, you guys are getting shot. And I can't do a damn thing about it. By Half-Life 3 looking, or Half-Life 2 looking things. Alright. Is this something I can pick up? No, it's just a lamp. I'll go down the stairs purely because I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh, shit. I didn't know I could touch that.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this. The heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
Yeah, but like, the heart of what living thing? Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes even through walls. The heart beats and lights up when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press right-click while targeting a person or a location. So what if I...
This place is the end of all things.
That's not what I meant to do.
And the beginning.
Thanks. But what if I come back here and I decide to click on the heart on one of the people I've walked by? Can I do that?
All of time is meaningless here.
Okay, that did nothing.
Neither seconds, nor centuries.
How about...
Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky.
Oh, thanks. I don't think I can go back up, it looks like. So, never mind. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. So basically, this place is going to win out in the end? Like, this is the void is just going to take over? That's my assumption. Well, it's creepy, I'll give him that. What if we go up here first? Exactly. Always explore your surroundings for secrets, friends. Alright. Hope nobody ever sees me carrying this heart around and is just like, well, where'd you get that, Corvo? Everything okay, buddy?
The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth.
What does that even mean?
This is the place from which those who dabble in black arts draw their power. And this place is their doom. I can feel a great age ending. This place is the end of all things. And the beginning.
Okay. Well, we already learned that. It's kind of doing some exploration here. I don't want to fall out. Maybe I do. It's down there. I feel like there's like a lot of secrets that could be hidden here. So I want to look around a bit. Okay.
All of time is meaningless here. Neither seconds, nor centuries.
Good to know.
Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. The one who walks here is all things. Cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth.
Wait, what did it say? Oh, okay. I can just middle click and it'll be a little bit easier for me. We'll just pop a potion. Now, will it tell me something different?
This is the place from which those who dabble in black arts draw their power. And this place is their doom.
Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the power section to exchange them for powers. Runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers. Okay. Powers. So I can pick a new one. So I already have Blink. I can't upgrade it. Dark Vision, I'm assuming would be see in the dark and see living beings through walls, including their fields of vision. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be useful. Powerful wind that can push back or knock down enemies and shatter doors. Shadow Kill is really sounding cool, but I don't want to kill people if I don't have to. Why don't we do Dark Vision? See in the dark, reveal living beings through solid walls. I assume I only have the one rune, yeah.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Interesting. Whoa. The fuck? Alright, there's a lot of stuff around all of a sudden. Like, a lot of stuff. Mystical whale artifact. I don't know what that is. Alright, there's a lot of shit just lying around.
Somewhere in the basements below, hound kills hound, and money changes hands.
Why is there so much shit?
Laughter.
Bone charms provide small supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening for the song they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms at once in the bone charm section of your journal.
Singing the old songs, linking arms. The bells from a happier time. Deals are made here, sometimes under the influence of wine, and sometimes the influence is the point of a knife.
Alright.
Before the sun rises, they toss any casualties into the river. Men or hound, they all go.
There's so many freaking bone charms around. Alright.
They top off the wine with river water, but eventually someone swoons. Then fresh bottles are fetched from the cellars.
So I can do this. And I can just see. Okay. Interesting. So I have a bunch of bone charms that I can equip, I guess? Bone charms. Quick dodge, Raven. Drop assassination gives you a bit of health. That's kind of useful. Enemies miss more often with arrows and bolts. That could probably be good. Sim speed increase, good lungs for breathing, moderate keyhole peeping magnification, delicate touch, breaking glass sound is moderately reduced. Power is effective, slightly improved. Why don't we do that? Gutter feast. While white rats can be consumed for mana. Okay, white rat's friend. White rats won't attack you. Why don't we do that? Fire water. Shot whiskey bottles explode with greater intensity. Wind sword restore contests more frequently. Blast resistance, damage from explosions. Just yeah. I can consume. Why don't we just do most of these? There. That's weird, but I'll do it. A bunch of charms. Okay. What? Strange. Overseer's covert field report. For over a year now, I have lived away from the Abbey without company of my overseer brethren or the guidance of the blind sisters of the oracular order. Days have passed with me sleeping in the dens of cut purses, murderers, and worse, and the nights have seen me prowling through the worst alleys and wretched corners of Dunwall. I have taken my meals with killers. At times I have ventured beyond the city walls, meeting in forgotten graveyards and the outlying ruins frequented by those of ill means. Whoa. My beard has grown long, and I wear the weathered clothing and bits of boiled leather favored by the bottle secret street and hatter gangs, and by those rough men and women who make their trade knifing others in return for coin. My hands have run red with blood, it's true, but I have selected my targets with care, choosing among those criminal and heretics who were not fit to live, executing them justly, and using their deaths as a means of building my reputation. So far, this trick has allowed me to make my name among my murderous colleagues without taking the lives of the innocent. Alright. My goal is singular. I must impress the assassin named Dowd in order to get close to him. Of all the practitioners of black magic we have tracked, none concerned the Abbey as much as Dowd. It is said that his mother was a witch from one of the archipelagos off the Pandician coast, taken captive by pirates venturing far from the Isles. According to the legend, by the time the ship returned, the captain was dead and the witch controlled the crew, with Dowd still a shadow in her belly. The earliest stories tell of a gang killer without mercy, moving among the shopkeepers and city watch officers of Dunwall like a reaper through wheat. Well, then a period of silence followed. Years, we now believe, he spent traveling the Isles, studying anatomy and the occult in the great halls of learning in hidden basements frequented by fellow dabblers in the forbidden arts. Dowd is even purported to have spent a winter in the Academy of Natural Philosophy itself, and for a time, before a schism developed, he counted the Brigamore witches among his allies. All the while, he honed his craft, and it is during this time that we believe he began to consort with the outsider. New reports emerged of a dusky-skinned assassin paid by the elite to eliminate their rivals in Dunwall and in other major cities across the Isles. Those who saw him and lived numbered in the handful, but all of them reported something strange. He appeared and vanished like smoke. From a nearby rooftop, he gestured, and a noblewoman stumbled from her balcony, falling to her doom on the cobblestones below. Most recently, as this new threat of plague has risen in Dunwall, Dowd has been seen leading a gang of men in dark leather, dressed as factory whalers in their vapor masks. They seem loyal beyond comprehension for one so unworthy, leading me to wonder if some of his magic is dedicated to lulling their minds and enslaving them. Only a month ago, one young girl claims to have come upon a strange scene. Carrying a bottle of milk home to her crippled brother, she was taking a shortcut through the tailor's district. In a narrow street, she passed beneath the window and heard unusual sounds from within. Pushing aside the ratty curtain, the girl saw into the abandoned apartment, used by miscreants for gambling and trading hobberweed. Oh man, I'm so hiccupy right now. The occult shrine has been erected against the far wall, which she recognized from the teaching given to her by the local overseer. A man she described as resembling Dowd was kneeling before the shrine, muttering to an unseen spirit as if in an argument. He took a carving made of pale bone from the altar before him, and the lights all went out in a gush of unclean wind. Quiet as a field mouse, she slipped away, running until she reached her home. There can be no doubt. Dowd is an agent of the outsider and must die, for there is no limit to the evil this man might do. This is my solemn oath, and with great purpose of my life. Until Dowd is dead and his until Dowd is dead. How about until Dowd is dead and his corruption has been purged from the world? I will continue to move among the depraved, winding my way toward him. I will not drop my guise or don my overseer's mask again until Dowd breathes no more. So somebody else is working with the overseer. I wonder if he's already dead. And why this is in my room now. That's really strange. Field survey notes the royal spy. Holy shit, man. There's a lot of stuff to read. This is the 4th day, month of high cold. Progress continues on the suppression of gang activity in the Distillery districts, but more slowly than that I expected. The ruffians operating there have been cunning, I'll grant them that, but blah, 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 executioner's blade. If I had my way, the mute bastard would be working night and day, removing the heads that need to be removing. Internally, the Empress does not seem pleased with my investigations. It seems that it is beyond her thinking, against her very nature as a trusting person, to believe that traitors move among us, but I know they do, they must. No, Jessamine would rather spend her time with the royal protector. At least he's likely to stop any immediate threat to her safety, but a strong arm is not what's needed against those who would undermine us. How will Corvo's sword stop a poisoned wine glass or an explosive delivered by courier? It will not. There are many threats around us, threats requiring meticulous efforts to police. Young Lady Emily is undisciplined, I'm afraid. Here within Dunwall Tower, she receives instruction from the finest tutors known in the Isles, yet her mother spoils her and she spends most of her time lost in imagination, wasting her time drawing or asking Corvo to teach her to fight with wooden sticks. The girl might rule the Empire someday. Every moment spent at play is a moment wasted. Shoring up security for the main gate leading into Dunwall Tower has been another pet project of late. To think that back in his day, Emperor Caldwin left it open to the public during the day, allowing anyone to come and go as they pleased. If it were up to me, I'd seal off access to the street entirely, but the Empress won't hear of it. The water lock is much easier to protect if it were the only way into the tower. Traffic in and out would be greatly reduced. Someday the wrong person is going to slip in and will suffer for it. Mark my words, no amount of security is excessive when it comes to protecting heads of state. The Empress also disapproves of my plans for the Sokolov devices. Sokolov himself has no interest in security, of course, but he's vain and therefore keen to see his inventions deployed in any fashion. This wall of light he's been tinkering with has promise. In any case, at least I was able to convince the Empress to upgrade the pistols carried by the officers of the watch. Why do I worry so when no one else seems to care? If I ever fall asleep, will it all sink into the ocean? Will the rough things clamber over the walls and fill themselves on our flesh? This is what I see in the same dream several times each month. If only I had more say in things, more authority, I could protect us all. Perhaps I have been working too hard. Dinner and an evening of conversation with a certain lady of refinement might be in order, perhaps somewhere nice in the district. So the guy who murdered her just wants the town to be saved. Not that what he did was right by any stretch, but I like that he has like a reason for doing it. Okay, I'm gonna stop this episode here. A very lore-heavy episode. There will be those the more we play. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and what you guys want to see in the next one. Hopefully a mission. We'll be doing a mission in the next one. I'll promise you that. No matter how long the episode, a mission. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.